Welcome to the NT Daily with Erin Schrimpf.
Good morning. I'm Erin Schrimpf and welcome to the NT Daily for Thursday, April 30th. We have a lot to get to before this weekend, so let's see what is new with your local paper. We begin with an important step forward for the High Street Viaduct. Missouri lawmakers have approved legislation giving the city of Jefferson City land around the viaduct, and the bill now heads to Governor Mike Kehoe's desk. The viaduct has been closed since February, and the city has been working on both short-term and long-term repairs. This move could make long-term plans easier to move forward, giving the city access to state-owned property around the bridge as it looks at replacing and shortening the viaduct and reworking the area around High Street and Missouri Boulevard. The bill was sponsored by Representative Dave Griffith and Senator Mike Bernskoetter, both of Jefferson City. Jefferson City voters will be asked in August to renew the city's half-cent capital improvement sales tax, and city leaders used this week's city coffee to explain how that funding supports the Jefferson City Police Department. City Administrator Brian Crane said renewing the tax for 10 years instead of the usual 5 would help the city plan for larger projects, including a possible expansion of the police headquarters on Monroe Street. Police Chief Eric Wilde said the building was built in 1978 when the department had far fewer employees. Today, JCPD has more than 130 employees, and Wilde said the department has even had to turn closets into office space. He estimated an expansion would cost at least $8 million. City officials also discussed technology needs, including 911 software, body cameras, and in-car cameras. You can read more from local government reporter Steffi Smith at newstribune.com or in the app. Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up next week, the week of May 4th, and our friends and sponsors of the NT Daily at South Bank Gift Company in downtown Jefferson City are making it easy for you to say thank you. If you purchase a South Bank gift card of $25 or more, you'll receive a complimentary floral mini wallet and a thank you cookie. And if you spend $50, they'll add even more extras. Beautifully bundled and ready to gift. South Bank has plenty of thoughtful gifts for every teacher on your list. So stop by and see our friends at South Bank Gift Company in downtown or give them a call to reserve yours. And at the Capitol this week, the Senate Appropriations Committee quickly passed nearly $6.7 billion in capital improvement and reappropriation funding. And for Jefferson City, one item to watch is a potential $15 million for a new parking garage. That funding is especially notable because state money for a Jefferson City parking garage was also included in last year's capital improvements bill that ultimately did not pass. The committee also added about $75 million in new earmarks to House Bill 19, much less than the amount included in last year's failed new projects bill. There was also a larger budget move involving $1.7 billion for Missouri's rural broadband project, which was moved out of the operating budget and into House Bill 17. You can read the full story at newstribune.com or in the app. And we'll keep watching what the parking garage funding could mean for downtown Jefferson City as the state budget process continues through next week. And if you're already thinking about weekend plans, Porchfest returns to Jefferson City this Sunday. The free, family-friendly event will bring live music, art, activities, and food to the Fairmount Boulevard area. Neighbors, musicians, and artists come together with performances happening right on front porches. Porchfest is scheduled for Sunday, May 3rd from 1 to 4 p.m. along Fairmount Boulevard. So bring a lawn chair and maybe a little cash with you. If you hear a local artist you love, it's always nice to have some tip money on you. And if your kids are anything like mine, you will probably end up spending it at the popcorn food truck. A Jefferson City high school coach is receiving statewide recognition after helping build one of the strongest speech and debate programs in Missouri. Jordan Hart, the Jeff City High School speech and debate head coach, has been named the 2026 MSHSAA Speech and Debate Coach of the Year. When Hart came to Jeff City in 2014, the program only had 26 students and had gone through several changes. Now, the program has grown to nearly 80 students with 21 state qualifiers, and the Jays recently won the program's first overall state title. Assistant coaches Quentin Troll and Zach Lovelace both competed for Jefferson City during the program's growth and had both said Hart had a major impact on them as students and now as educators. It's a really great story about a coach, a program, and the ripple effect one teacher can have in the community right before we celebrate Teachers Next Week for Teacher Appreciation Week. You can read more from Matt McFarland at newstribune.com or in the app. And stay with us. The NT Daily will be right back with some sports updates.
St. Louis Carpenters Union has shaped our communities. Through trusted alliances, we deliver skilled professional craftspeople while our business partners provide the kind of quality jobs that keep our economy humming. It's a blueprint that has worked since 1882. Turning Missouri into a right-to-work state stalls progress, wipes out jobs, and kills momentum. Right to work is wrong for everyone. Let's keep Missouri moving forward. Visit carpdc.org to learn more.
We have a severe weather alert to report here. The storm is also bringing threat of damaging winds and Florida.
Here's the thing. When storms bear down, we step up.
Ready to go?
You bet.
Our teams are always ready to keep your power strong. Ameren.com/poweron.
Helias Catholic High School students are headed to Wonderland tonight. The Helias Theater Guild will perform Alice in Wonderland at Scene 1 Theater with 2 seniors taking on major leadership roles behind the scenes. Chloe Till and Layla Schaefer are serving as student directors for the production after years of commitment to the school's theater guild. The production follows the original novel more closely than the movie versions, but audiences will still recognize characters like the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, and the Queen of Hearts. Showtimes are 7 p.m. tonight, 7 p.m. Friday, and 2 p.m. on Saturday. Performances are at the Scene 1 Theater at 623 Ohio Street. Before we get to tonight's sports schedule, there were a couple of big Helias sports stories this week. The Helias boys golf team won the Central Missouri Activities Conference tournament for the 6th straight year. The Crusaders shot a team score of 295 at Sedalia Country Club, and senior Dawson Schneiders tied for the individual conference title with a 2-over at 72. Helias had 5 golfers earn all conference honors, including Schneiders, Jack Sennett, Andre Vargas, Grayson Moore, and Lake Bennett. And on the soccer field, it was a special senior night for the Helias Lady Crusaders. All 6 seniors started, and by the end of the night, all 6 had scored in a 12-0 win over Battle, even goalkeeper Emma Brown. You can read more on both of those stories at newstribune.com. And the Helias girls soccer team is back in action. Tonight, they will host Springfield Catholic at 5 p.m. Capital City girls soccer is home tonight against Hickman with varsity scheduled for 6:30. California baseball is on the road at Lynn with a 5 p.m. start. California girls soccer is also on the road playing at Fatima at 5. And Blair Oaks girls soccer is home tonight against St. Clair with a 5:30 start. Good luck to all of our local teams tonight and throughout the weekend. And that is a look at today's headlines. Thanks for spending part of your morning with us again. You can find all of these stories and more at newstribune.com, and make sure you download the News Tribune app to get local news and NT Daily right on your phone. As always, you can reach me directly at ntdaily@newstribune.com with story ideas, community events, or anything that you think we should highlight. Have a great weekend, and we will see you again on Monday.